Whether you are combining, hauling grain, or heating your home, fuel powers the fall. When it comes to energy, you need a company who is trustworthy, understands your needs, and who delivers to you. A company who is local, reliable, and affordable. That company is Ag State. Ag State Energy is clean, comfortable, convenient, while staying competitively priced for our customers. Give Laura Sanguin or Seth Duff a call for all your energy needs.
Score big with American Bank. Our staff will help you score the extra point on your financial dreams. Step onto our court and let us show you what teamwork is all about. All of our players are here to help you achieve your goals. Here's to hoping your talent, dedication, and teamwork make for a match set victory. American Bank is a proud supporter of the MMCRU Royals football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. We'll help you set financial goals that you'll crush in the future. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and Big Game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen. At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. An outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen. Farmers State Bank of Marcus, a real community bank, locally owned, and their purpose is still to service the people of Marcus, their neighbors, and the farm community for all their financial needs. Visit fsbmarcus.com for more information. With years of banking experience, along with care and attention, it's Farmer State Bank's purpose to serve the people of Marcus. Farmer State Bank welcomes you, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
We hope you enjoyed tonight's game and thank you.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Staying healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
I'm Dr. Brooke Kahns. I'm a new general surgeon at Floyd Valley Healthcare, and I look forward to working with the community.
Find your hats for the playing of the national.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Mike's Construction of Marcus is a second-generation general contractor who is a proud supporter of MMCRU, Royal Athletics, and academics. Mike's Construction can help build your dream home from the groundwork, starting with the foundation, to the detailed finish work on the inside. Take a minute to like Mike's Construction on Facebook and see some of the awesome work they have done, and keep them in mind for your next in-house project. Mike's Construction of Marcus. Go Royals!
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
Welcome to week 5 of the Iowa high school football season. We're live in Sibley tonight as the hosts, the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals, taking on district foe Marcus, Meriden, Claycorn, Remsen Union, the Royals tonight in what should be a heck of a ball game here in Sibley. I'm Tim Holmes alongside Adam Morris here for Fuller Digital Solutions in this Class A District 1 tilt between a couple of good football teams looking for their third and fourth wins on the season. Let's look at the visiting MMCRU Royals. The Royals 3-1 on the year. Coming to this one 3-0 in district play. They dropped one at Cherokee to start the season. The Braves ranked 10th in Class 2A. But the Royals have reeled off 3 consecutive wins over Galen Catholic, Hartley, Melvin, Sanborn, and last week a homecoming victory over South O'Brien, 48-20, and it makes the Royals 3-0 in district play for the first time in school history in the 11-man ball game. The Royals led by senior quarterback Jonah Peterson. Peterson 49 of 76 passing on the year, a 65% completion percentage. He's thrown for 676 yards, 8 touchdowns, and just 2 interceptions on the year. Peterson can run if needed as well. 25 carries, averaging 6.5 yards per tote. He has 5 touchdowns on the ground to go with his 8 through the air. Royals led on the ground by sophomore Brayson Mulder. Mulder has rushed for 431 yards on the season and 5 touchdowns. The receiving threats, it's junior Jace Cowling and senior Kyler Borick, each over 180 yards receiving on the season, and both with a couple of touchdowns as well. Cowling's going to lead the way defensively for the Royals. It's 17.5 tackles on the season. Mulder and Noah Gallus, a senior corner, at 16.5 tackles on the year. Sibley-Ocheyedan, 2-2 on the season. The Generals were in Class 1A last year. They dropped down to Class A this year, having a bit more success. They dropped an opening week contest at Sheldon, 26-6, against a Class 2A Sheldon Orab squad, and then went on the road to Akron Westfield in the second week of the season, dropping a 45-18 contest to the Westerners, who are now ranked in Class A. But they came home and got a win over South O'Brien, and last week a win on the road at Alta Aurelia in a 42-6 blowout. And now this one, an important matchup for the Royals to try to keep pace with an Akron Westfield squad that is playing very tough this year, and Sibley-Ocheyedan looking to hold serve in that second spot in the district standings. The Generals led offensively by senior quarterback Dalton Wingate. Wingate, 52 of 98 passing on the season, 740 yards through the air, 6 touchdowns to go along with 8 interceptions. On the ground, Wingate's going to do that as well. 38 carries, 142 yards with 3 touchdowns in the ground game. And it's the receiving corps that can be awfully dangerous. Sophomore Dawson Krakis, as I mentioned, a sophomore, 16 receptions, 281 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the season. Junior Kane Julius also has 3 receiving touchdowns as well. As we mentioned, week 5 of the Iowa high school football season already. It's been a weird weather day, and it's caused this one to start 90 minutes early, much like several of the other area matchups tonight. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with more here on the Farmer State Bank pregame show right after this from Sibley.
I chose the NCCCNA course because I just really liked the instructors and the entire NCC community, how welcoming everybody is, and I was able to take it in high school and get it done before I started college.
The new facility here at NCC has been great. You've got every tool you can think of. You're never struggling to find something. Just the facility as a whole has been awesome. It makes the learning a lot more interesting and a lot more hands-on, and it's just been great.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with Land O'Lakes and Kent feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
And welcome back to Sibley as we're going through the coin toss. Here is just minutes away from starting in this Class A District 1 tilt between the visiting MMCRU Royals and the host tonight, the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals. A beautiful facility here in Sibley. Natural grass field. The numbers and the hash marks painted on. And in that north end zone to the left of your camera, a beautiful new scoreboard and sound system. It looks like the Generals won the toss and have elected to defer, so MMCRU is going to receive to start tonight's ball games. The Royals in their visiting white uniforms with the blue helmets and blue pants. The Generals in their home blacks with the white letters, white numbers in the orange trim on the shoulders. So far, Sibley-Ocheyedan has held serve after that opening district loss at Akron Westfield, beating a South O'Brien squad in Alta Aurelia last week, as we mentioned, to be 2-1 in district play. This one's setting up to be a good one tonight. The MMCRU, coached by Kyle Oswald, assisted by Colin Yude, Alex Weimer, and Derek Mara. The Generals, coached by Mike McCarty, assisted by Daryl Tucci, Brett Doden, AJ Walleen, and Trevor Doden. In this one, the opening kick, a flag down back at the 40, and Appears it's going to be offsides on the Generals. They're going to back it up 5 yards, and we'll do it again. Back deep for the Royals is Jace Cowling, number 7, and Brayson Mulder, number 25, now standing at their own 15-yard line. And for the Generals, doing the kicking duties tonight, Josue Nicholas. We're playing on both sides of the line. And the junior also getting the kicking duties. We're lined up for an early start here in week 5. Nicholas's kick goes to Mulder, who catches it on the run at the 23. He's got a room on the right side. He breaks a tackle across midfield, and he's going to step out of bounds right at the 45-yard line of Sibley-Ocheyedan. And Mulder, a nice return on the opening kickoff. And MMCRU will start their first possession tonight on the General side of the 50. 1st and 10, Royals at the 45-yard line. Go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups tonight for the Royals. At quarterback, senior Jonah Peterson lead the Royals offensive unit. In the backfield with him, sophomore Brayson Mulder. Royals out of the pistol formation. Here's a pitch to Mulder on the left side. He's got some space across to the 45, and he'll turn it up before being pushed out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A 9-yard gain for Mulder on his first carry of the night. Also, the offensive starting lineups. Jace Cowling at wide receiver. Parker Luch at tight end. Kyler Bork at receiver. Michael Peterson in the slot. Here's a 2nd and 2. Here's Mulder right up the middle. He's got room. Across the 35, he'll have a first down to the 32. And a 4-yard gain for Mulder. 1st and 10 Royals at the Sibley-Ocheyedan 32. The offensive line tonight for the Royals starting at center, number 60, Owen Schrader, a 6'3", 225-pound senior. Cody Evans and Carver Miller, your guards. There's Peterson, throws it low and it's caught. Gage Johnson on the catch at the 24-yard line. And an 8-yard gain on first down. Peterson, completion percentage at 65%. And an 8-yard gain on first down there to Gage Johnson, the sophomore. As I mentioned, Schrader at center, Cody Evans, Carver Miller at the guards, and Ben Tenniger and Mitchell Schnepp at tackle. The tackle positions, 2nd and 2 Royals at the Generals' 24-yard line. Dawson Pick now the deep back. Peterson looks and blitz. He throws it up for grabs, and it's intercepted in the end zone for a touchback for the Generals. It's number 5. See who that was. Riley Getzel, the senior safety, comes away with the INT. And it'll be Generals ball. 1st and 10 at their own 20. A defensive stop for Sibley-Ocheyedan. Royals come up empty-handed on a great field possession on their first drive of the night. And now the Generals bring in their high-flying offense. They like to do it through the air, led by and now the snap over the head of Wingate. Back inside the 5. It's still loose. The Royals recover in the end zone. Touchdown, MMCRU. In the recovery by sophomore Brayson Mulder off the defensive end position. And Sibley-Ocheyedan comes away with an INT in the end zone, then turns it right back over as the snap went over the head of the quarterback Dalton Wingate. And the Royals strike first with 10:36 to go in the first quarter on a fumble recovery in the end zone by Brayson Mulder. Here's Cody Evans on for the extra point attempt. Kick on the way and good. 10:36 to go, first quarter. MMCRU in front 7-0. We'll be back after this commercial break here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Schmelling Construction is a general excavating company that specializes in farm drainage, terraces, waterways, demolition, and concrete asphalt recycling. They are a proud supporter of the local school district and community. Schmelling Construction is a family-owned business that has been going strong since 1977. Visit them online at schmellingconstruction.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
Back here in Sibley, MMCRU strikes first. Just 84 seconds into this one on a fumbled snap over the head of the quarterback. Recovered by Brace and Mulder, and MMCRU in front 7-0 here in the early going. Now Mitchell Schnepp set to kick off. And the Generals will return it from their own 15-yard line. Trying to get outside, breaks one tackle, still on his feet. And a host of Royals then will take down number 3, Dominic Marco, the sophomore on the return. Takes it to the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 Generals. From there, both squads with a very early turnover. Let's look at the Generals starting offense. Here when we get a moment, as we mentioned, Dalton Wingate, the quarterback. In the backfield, number 3, Dominic Marco. He's split out right. There's 4 receivers right, 1 left. Wingate handles this snap. He wants to throw it. He'll air it out deep. He's got a man behind, and Cowling comes away. Jace Cowling with the interception. The junior in the safety spot comes away with the interception. It'll be 1st and 10 Royals at their own 40-yard line. There's no doubt about it what the Generals want to do. They're going to throw the football, and the Royals able to come away with an interception on the first attempt tonight. Jace Cowling read that from the safety position and able to make a play. Now the Royals a 7-0 lead and the ball at their own 40-yard line. 10:22 to go here in the opening quarter. Peterson looks, nowhere to go. Now he hits Bork on a delayed. Bork across the 45, the 40. He's got a block down the field, makes a cutback, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds as it's blown dead. And Kyler Bork steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line on a delay, but Peterson able to find him, and Bork a big gain there of 34. And it's 1st and 10 Royals at the Generals 26-yard line. Both these teams can throw the ball well and receive it. Opportunities for turnovers through the air. Now Mulder has room off the left side. He's drugged down from behind at the 19-yard line. Mulder a 7-yard gain on first down. Sophomore 3 carries for 20 yards here in the early going. Peterson out of the gun, fakes it to Mulder, throws it out, and it's incomplete. They're going to say it's skipped. It's intended for Bork. Gonna bring up a 3rd and 3. Get a minute here. We'll get to the Sibley-Ocheyedan starting defensive players. Power right, give to Mulder. He bounces it outside to the left. He's going to have the first down. A flag comes in behind the play. In the vicinity of holding, Mulder is pushed out of bounds at the 10. And it will be a hold. So it was a 2nd and 3 is now going to turn into 3rd and 13. If they walk it off from the spot of the foul, it might not be quite that far. Nope, it will be. So 3rd and 13 at the 29-yard line. 2.5 minutes into this one. Royals in front 7-0 with the ball. Peterson rolls to his right, looks back left, throws, he's got a man. Mulder has snuck out of the backfield into the 10-yard line, and he's going to be tackled at about the 8. And a misdirection play from MMCRU as everybody was rolling right, showing motion in the receiving tree. Mulder able to sneak back out to the left after getting through the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. And a really good play there by offensive coordinator Colin Ute. Out of the pistol formation. Peterson looks. Now he throws short. It's caught. And on the catch is it's Parker Luch. Eli Schlinger, number 35, with the catch. Sophomore, his first catch of the evening. That a gain of 3 down to the 6-yard line. Here's a blitz up the middle. Mulder's going to be stopped right there. And the initial penetration in there by Noah Doden from his linebacker spot. Bring up 3rd and goal from the... Mark that back at the 7. A loss of a yard on that carry. Third and goal at the 7-yard line. Play action. Peterson's got room. He's going to throw it. It's caught by Cowling for a touchdown. Junior Jace Cowling with the catch on his knees. It's a touchdown, Royals, and they lead 13-0. 4 minutes and 6 seconds into this one. And that drive was started by a Cowling interception defensively. And the Royals able to drive 60 yards to pay dirt. Cody Evans on the extra point attempt is up and good. The MMCRU in front 14-0, 7:54 to go. First quarter, we'll be back right after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, 3-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
Royals in front 14-0 after a 7-yard pass and catch from Jonah Peterson to Jace Cowling. The Cody Evans extra point is good. Now here's Mitchell Schnepp to kick off yet again for MMCRU. Back deep for the Generals is Dominic Marco. Standing at his own 7-yard line. Schnepp's kick right to him. Catching on the run at the 20. And he's got some space through the initial line. He's down the left sideline, and he'll be tackled as he crosses the 50-yard line. And the Generals will have it 1st and 10 at the Royals' 48-yard line. And their best field possession of the night. So far for Sibley-Ocheyedan, just 2 offensive plays. The snap over the quarterback's head and then the interception from Wingate on the first play of the second series. Now, great field possession for the Generals. They have it 1st and 10 at the Royals, 48. Wingate gives it up the middle. Here's Marco. He's got some room. Excuse me, that's Hunter Kaufman, the freshman. Kaufman a 6-yard gain on first down. A talented freshman. He's gotten a few carries this season. They get 7 yards up to the 41. 2nd and 3 for the Generals. Out of the gun, here's Wingate again. Pressured, he has to throw it, and it's incomplete. Pass intended for Dawson Krakis. Bring up a 3rd and 3. Bit of pressure applied from the interior of the Royals defensive line. Third and 3 Generals at the Royals 41. 7:12 to go. First quarter, MMCRU in front 14-0. Wingate gives it up the middle and trying to bounce it outside. Can't get there. A tackle made from Jonah Peterson. And the carry again for Kaufman. And he's going to get no gain there, and it brings up 4th and 3. It looked like he had some room off to the outside, but Peterson able to grab a hold of his jersey. And now it brings up a big 4th and 3 for Sibley-Ocheyedan. Wingate looks, throws. It's high but caught, and a good catch by Riley Getzel, and it's a first down. Generals at the Royals 20. Marked at the 29. And on 4th and 3, the Generals pick up 12. Wingate's first completion of the night goes to Getzel. First down, Sibley at the 29-yard line. Nice catch from Getzel. He got up to get that one. And a fresh set of downs for the Generals. Now Wingate's just going to tuck it and run after some backfield miscommunication. He falls forward to get about 3. And on the tackle, looks like Brayson Mulder comes up shaking up a little bit. Second and 7 at the 26-yard line of MMCRU. Wingate does give it up the middle and breaking the initial tackle and driving the pile forward. Michael Peterson in on the tackle for the Royals initially. Dawson Pick helped out, but that was Kaufman on the carry again, and he'll pick up. Give him 3 more. Now a 3rd and 4 coming up. Wingate gives it up the middle. And right at the first down sticks, I think he's going to have it, is Dominic Marco. That'll be a first down. He needed 4, and he got 5 to the 18. It's Marco's first carry of the night. A 5-yard gain, and it's a first down. Generals. 4:30 to go in the opening quarter. Sibley-Ocheyedan knocking at the door for the first time tonight. Wingate gives it up the middle. It's Marco again, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. He'll push forward to get a yard. Looked like his forward progress might have been stopped, but they let it continue on, and it's a 1-yard gain for Dominic Marco. There's a run off the left side, and Peterson makes first contact. Jonah Peterson, a 2-yard gain. for Marco on that carry. That'll bring up 3rd and 7. The Generals content with trying to pick up some yards on the ground here on this drive. They've only put it in the air a couple of times with success on that 4th down conversion. 3rd and 7 at the Royals' 15-yard line. Looking is Wingate. He's going to throw to the left side. It's man-to-man. And it overthrown, intended for Dawson Krakis. There's Tatum Hicks in coverage for the Royals. And now 4th and 7 coming up. And they had a size advantage with Krakis on Hicks out there. Krakis measuring at 6'2", 180 pounds. Tatum Hicks standing at just 5'4", 120 pounds. 4th and 7. Another 4th down attempt for the Generals. There's Wingate. He's going to roll out to his right. Now being chased. He's going to throw it, and it's low and incomplete. And the Generals will turn it over on downs. The Royals defense bends, but it does not break. And it'll be 1st and 10 Royals at their own 15-yard line, leading 14-0, 2:47 to go here in the first quarter. And we are going to keep it here on the change of possession. The Royals were able to score on a fumble recovery in the end zone by Brayson Mulder. Just a minute and a half into this one. And then Peterson connected with Cowling for a touchdown in the last drive. Here's Mulder, gets through the initial line of scrimmage, and then gang tackled there. A 3-yard gain for Mulder. Out to the 18. Gives Riley Getzelin on the tackle for the Generals. Mulder's 5th carry for 22 yards here in the first quarter. Sibley-Ocheyedan defensively on the starting on the line. 78 Michael Block, Josue Nicholas, Juan Martinez, and Cassidy Henrich. And here's Peterson, keeps it on an option. He's got the first down and falls forward all the way out to the 30-yard line. And a 12-yard gain on the option keeper for Jonah Peterson. His first official carry of the night. Starting linebackers for the Generals tonight, Dawson Byer, Dalton Wingate, Noah Doden, and Gavin Hench. And in the secondary, Kane Julius, Riley Getzel. Here's a swing pass to the left side. Johnson has it. He makes a cut. First down. Royals out across the 45. A flag down behind the play at the 31-yard line. Trying to get the ball in the hands of sophomore Gage Johnson. Good things have happened when that has been the case, but I'm going to call offensive interference on the Royals. Saying those blocks were engaged before it was caught. As much as you see that in the game, you don't see it called often, but they're going to call it here, and it's a big penalty. So they mark it 15 yards from the spot of the foul. Instead of 1st and 10 out at the 47, they're going to have it 1st and 20 back at their own 20-yard line. A couple of penalties on the Royals here in the opening quarter. First and 20 back at the 20-yard line for MMCRU. Peterson gives it to Mulder. Makes a cut, and he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Michael Block on the tackle for the Generals. Give Mulder 4 out to the 24-yard line on that carry. 2nd and 16 coming up. A minute to go in the opening quarter. Peterson play action. Now he's chased. The middle screen. Mulder has it. A couple of blocks set up. He'll cross the 30 and be thrown out of bounds. And it was Krakis on the tackle for the Generals. Mulder able to pick up about 9 out to the 30. Make it 8 out to the 32. Some pressure right up the middle from Sibley-Ocheyedan. It looked like it was Dawson Byer on a blitz. Mulder has the catch for 8 yards. Gonna bring up 3rd and 7 to 33. Peterson looks. Now he's going to roll out. He's going to have to get rid of it. He throws it short to Mulder. It's caught and dropped short of the first down. And in coverage for the Generals was number 50, Gavin Stanton, a sophomore. And there's a flag behind the play yet again, and another holding call on the Royals. We'll see if they accept. It could be 4th and 5, or if they're going to accept the penalty. If I'm Sibley-Ocheyedan, I think I'd decline the penalty and take the ball. And they will. They're going to decline the penalty. So the play stands, and Peterson has a completion to Mulder, but a gain of just 2. And the Royals will bring on the punt team. 41 seconds to go here in the first quarter of tonight's contest. Here's Owen Schrader's end-over-end punt. He'll drop at the 40 and lands forward, and now they're going to blow it dead. It touched a Royals player up at the 40 and marked it at the 38. It looked like it was Getzel who wanted to take off with it off the bounce, but it's down at the 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Generals from there. So enter the final plays of the opening quarter. Once again, a 5:30 start time tonight due to the weather. Not a lot of rain has fallen here in Sibley today, so for the most part it's as dry as it can be, and a 67 degrees at the start of this one. Generals 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wingate. Has some pressure. He'll maneuver around the defensive line and fall forward and gains about a half a yard is all. Give Wingate a yard on that scramble. Bring up 2nd and 9. And that can be the last play of the first quarter if they so choose. Down to 2. And that will be the last play of the first quarter. After 1, MMCRU in front, 14-0. We'll be back with second quarter action right here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandaloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support MMCRU Sports. As Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 19 years, we are committed to agriculture and rural Iowa. If you need financing for your farm, home, or vehicle, our lenders are ready to listen. We understand that families and students are busy, so download our app and you can do your banking while you're on the go. Our staff in Marcus and Cleghorn are committed to building strong connections in their communities and look forward to serving you. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa. with offices in 35 locations in West Central Iowa. Member FDIC.
Back here for the start of the second quarter. Sibley-Ocheyedan trailing 14-0 against MMCRU. The Generals will have it 2nd and 9 at their own 38-yard line. Following a defensive stop. There's Dalton Wingate out of the pistol formation. 2 receivers, right to left. Looks to throw. He'll throw it out. Incomplete as the pass was intended for Gavin Hench. Wingate just 1 of 6 passing and nearly going with an interception. Royals have done a great job in pass coverage defensively, as well as getting a good push in the front 4. Third and 9 coming up. Play action. Wingate throws deep. He's got a man behind. It's caught on a jump ball. First down, Generals up to the 36-yard line. And there they got it to the big man, Dawson Krakis, their first big play through the air. And that a gain. That a gain of 26. And it'll be 1st and 10 Generals. The Royals, 36-yard line. Wingate got behind coverage there initially and came back to get it on a jump ball. Here's a give up the middle to Marco. He stood up there. They pushed the pile forward, and they'll finally blow it dead at the 32, a 4-yard gain. Taking a look at the Royals' defensive starters on the night. D-tackles Cody Evans and Mitchell Schnepp. The defensive ends, Bryson Mulder and Jonah Peterson. Gage Johnson got the start at corner tonight, as is Noah Gallus and Jace Colling and Kyler Bork in the safety positions. Where Wingate looks, throws short, and it's caught. And over pursuing a big hit from Bork out at about the 16-yard line. Not a good play defensively by the corner over there for MMCRU. Missed the ball and did not make the tackle. And the catch made by Hench. And it's 1st down, Generals up to the 18-yard line. Hench's first catch of the night. And a gain of about 15. 1st and 10 at the Royals. 18-yard line, 2nd time in the red zone tonight. Wingate looks left, now throws right. A jump ball broken up. Noah Gallus on the coverage. Pass intended for Briley Getzel. Once again, the Generals trying to find mismatches and one-on-one coverage. Exploit that. Good play there by the Royals senior corner Noah Gallus to break that one up. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17. Marco's the deep back. Now on an end around, bit of a counter coming up, missing a tackle, crosses the 15, and Gallus able to stand him up there. And a gain, looks like Julius on the carry up to the 14-yard line on a 3-yard gain. Looked like some room to run there on the counter. Closed up pretty quickly. There's Noah Gallus on a nice tackle, resulting in just a 3-yard run. 3rd and 7 for the Generals. Wingate out of the gun, looks left. Now he's going to dump it to the right. Incomplete. Pass intended for Dominique Marco. Now another 4th down coming up. Sibley-Ocheyedan turned the ball over inside the 20 the last time on downs, and now needing to make a play here to avoid doing it again. 4th and 7, Generals at their Royals 14-yard line. Kaufman the deep back. Here's Wingate, looks, he's got time, he steps into it, throws, he's got a man, incomplete, just off the fingertips. And the pass intended to Kane Julius, just off his fingertips in the corner of the end zone. He is wide open. And the Generals turn it over and downs the second time tonight inside the Royals 20-yard line. MMCRU comes up with a break there, so you could call it busted coverage. 9:35 to go, first half. Royals ball 1st and 10 at their own 14. A power I formation. Here's Mulder. Tries to get outside to the right. He does. He'll lower his shoulder to finish the run. A good tackle out there for the Generals. There's Krakis on the tackle. Mulder able to pick up. Takes it all the way out past the 20. Give him 7 yards out to the 21. It seems like MMCRU really has been on their heels defensively. They could go for a long offensive drive here. Stabilize the time of possession. Here's a counter to Mulder. Now he's going to bounce it outside. He's got blocking. And eventually taken down at the 30. Looked like there's some room there if Mulder cut it and upfield, but ended up running right into one of the defensive backs. A 9-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10. Royals out at the 30. Mulder now 8 carries on the night, 42 yards. 1st and 10 out at the 30-yard line. Here's a pass out to Bork in the flat. He makes the first guy miss. Crosses the 35 down to the 37. Looked like the snap was dropped. Peterson able to pick it up and throw it out there quickly to still pick up. Give him 8 up to the 38. Bork's second catch of the night. Offensive efficiency, the name of the game. No sense getting into a shootout here if he can control the ground game. 2nd and 2. 8:20 to go first half. Here's Mason Roberts, hit right at the line of scrimmage and dropped for no gain. In on the tackles, number 78, Michael Block for the Generals. Stonewalled him right at the line of scrimmage on a big collision there. Now 3rd and 2 coming up. And the Generals an opportunity to get off the field. QB sneak from Peterson, pushing the pile ahead, and I think he's got it. All the way up to the 40. Mark it at the 41. He needed 2, and he got 3. Caught the Generals a bit off guard. He caught all of us a bit off guard. Peterson is 6'2", 215-pound senior, able to use his size there to pick up a first down. A couple of first downs for the Royals after starting this possession at their own 14-yard line. There's Mulder on a carry. He stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And they're actually going to mark him for a yard loss back to the 40. Sibley-Ocheyedan starting to sell out on the run. Pays dividends there. 2nd and 11 coming up. Peterson gives it to Mulder on a stretch around the corner. Not a lot of space there. This is pushed out of bounds at the 40. Mark it at the 42. Yeah, mark it at the 42, a 2-yard gain. Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Third and 9 at the 42-yard line. Peterson out of the gun, looks, throws short. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Kyler Bork, but almost intercepted as well. Bork and Gage Johnson ended up in the same spot. I don't know that was supposed to happen. It brings up a 4th down. MMCRU's offense has become a bit stagnant, able to change field possession possibly here, depending on the return. Owen Schrader back his heels on the 30-yard line. Hits a pretty good punt. This one taken right at the 19. A missed tackle. And he will be dropped at the 20. Look at the 28. 1st and 10 Generals, 29. Looks like it was Julius on the return. 1st and 10 Generals at their own 29-yard line. 6:27 to go in the second quarter. MMCRU scored twice in the first 4 minutes of this one, and that's been the only scoring since. Dalton Wingate has the Generals offense back on the field. He's looking, he's got time, he'll throw across the middle. Incomplete, his intended receivers fell down at the 35, it was Krakis. MMCRU is getting a pretty good push with their front 4 early in the ball game. Now the General is starting to give a better pass protection there to Wingate. He had time to throw it. You got to figure there's a bit of moisture on the ground, probably didn't help the footing for Krakis. Sophomore tight end. Now Wingate looks again. Pumps. Now he's going to throw it out in the flat, and it's incomplete. Just getting rid of it. Julius, the intended receiver. The Generals have had success moving the ball. Most of it's been on the ground so far. With a couple of big plays sprinkled in here and there, but no points to show for it. Now a 3rd and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Marco the deep back. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Wingate looks. Now he's going to throw a screen back. And there to make the tackle is Gallus. And the Royals stay home. And it's Gallus making the tackle for a big loss. That a 5-yard loss back to the 23, and it brings up 4th and 15. Julius on the catch, his first of the night. Now the Generals will have to punt. And their first punt of the night. Clock still ticking, 5:30 to go in the first half. It's a short punt, and Bork catches the ball at the 45. And he's going to be tackled at the 46. Let's see where they mark it. See if they put it right at the 45. So he caught it initially as well. Now the officials, they don't know where to put the ball. It should be right at the 45-yard line, and they get it correct there. Okay, so it's going to be 1st and 10 Royals at their own 45. Start this drive. MMCRU able to flip field possession. Now looking to go on the offensive. Peterson on 1st down looks. Was going to throw deep. Now he steps through. Linebacker's going after him. He's going to throw it deep to Bork. And Bork can't make the catch. It was one-on-one, Bork and Krakis. Bork used his arm to create a little extent separation. Couldn't haul it in. And a incomplete pass after all that. Krakis is calling for an offensive interference. No call, incomplete pass, and it's 2nd and 10. Peterson looked like he could have ran it as he broke through the initial line of scrimmage, the initial pass rush, I should say. 3 linebackers bearing down, but the rest of the receivers quit on the play. Here's Peterson, now play action. He's going to pump fake, and now he's going to be sacked back at the 39. And getting home for the sack for the Generals is number 66, Cassidy Henrich. It's a 5-yard loss back to the 40. Now 3rd and 15 for MMCRU. See if the Royals go back to that misdirection pass play that worked so well earlier to Mulder out of the backfield. Peterson looks, steps into a throw in the middle. It's caught by Bork across midfield. I think he's just short of the 1st down, though. He needed the 45 of Sibley-Ocheyedan. He's a half a yard short. And it's going to be 4th and inches. 4th and a half a yard. Now the Royals have to at least think about it. And the offense stays on the field. That catch for 14 yards. Bork's 3rd of the night. 4th and inches at the Generals' 46-yard line. Just give to Mulder right up the middle. He's got the 1st down across the 40 to the 39-yard line. And they needed a half a yard. Mulder takes it to the 39, a 7-yard gain. It's 1st and 10 Royals with 3:35 to go in the 1st half. That puts Mulder at half 100 on the ground tonight. Counter, and here's Mulder again. He breaks through the line of scrimmage, makes a cut, keeps his footing, and is taken down at the 30. And another 9-yard gain for the sophomore running back. Didn't look like much there. Mulder squeezes through a tight hole, makes a cut, a couple yards past the line of scrimmage, and able to pick up a few more. Now 2nd and 1 as the Royals offense has something cooking. Here's Dawson Pick. And Pick is hit right at the 29. It's very close to a 1st down. His first carry of the night. And they're going to mark him just short. So now it's 3rd and inches yet again. Clock down to 2:25. It's been a long, methodical drive for the Royals offense, and now Coach Kyle Oswald's going to call a timeout to discuss it. We're going to take it with them. Royals will have it 3rd and a yard. 2:19 to go. 1st half, MMCRU in front, 14-0. We'll be back on FDS right after this.
Next level internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
Whether you are combining, hauling grain, or heating your home, fuel powers the fall. When it comes to energy, you need a company who is trustworthy, understands your needs, and who delivers to you. a company who is local, reliable, and affordable. That company is Ag State. Ag State Energy is clean, comfortable, convenient, while staying competitively priced for our customers. Give Laura Sanguin or Seth Duff a call for all your energy needs.
Back here in Sibley, and it's 3rd and inches, and a flag's going to come in on a pre-snap. It looked like one of the offensive linemen for MMCRU on the far side of the line jumped early, and now the 3rd and inches is going to turn into 3rd and 5. One of those penalties you just can't have. The Royals have been flagged for 3 of them here in the first half. 3rd and 5.5. Clock at 2:18 to go in the first half. Peterson bobbles it. Now he's got it. He wants to run. He tucks it. He's getting outside. He'll turn it up across the 30. First down. Jonah Peterson tucks it and runs, and the senior quarterback down to the 26-yard line on a 9, make it an 8-yard scamper. And the chains continue to move for the Royals offense. The senior quarterback can be so effective with his feet, and he shows you that right there. Royals have the wind at their back, going south to north. Peterson looks. Now he's going to step up. Throw a little underhand pass to Borick, incomplete. And a careful, I should say a dangerous pass attempt across the middle like that. Bring up 2nd and 10 with 1:48 to go. Looks like there's a quick out option on the far sideline to Bork that he decided to pass on. A long throw. Here's an option, a pitch to Mulder. He's trying to get the edge, and he's going to be stretched out. Defensively, he keeps his footing. He's still going and finally goes out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 24. A 2-yard gain for Mulder. It looked like nothing was there. Clock stops at 1:25. Now a 3rd and 8 coming up. Bork, Cowling, and Johnson, your receivers to the left. Now Mulder is going to go motion to your right, and the Royals will call their 2nd timeout of the first half. 1:25 to go. 3rd and 8 upcoming. Royals in front 14-0. We'll be back right after this here on FDS. Back here in Sibley, the Royals have a 2-touchdown lead at just 1:25 to go here in the first half. Once again, an early start due to the weather today. It's worked out perfectly. A 5:30 start leads us to just about halftime. Royals have it. 2-touchdown lead. 3rd and 8 upcoming. Looking across the middle, Peterson with the catch. Jonah Peterson to Michael Peterson for the catch. Down to the 5-yard line. And on 3rd and 8, the MMCRU offense runs the same motion they did right before the timeout. And Michael Peterson, his first catch of the night, able to sneak through and pass the linebackers. And on 3rd and 8, Royals come up with a 20-yard gain down to the 4-yard line. Out of the pistol, here's Mulder right into the middle of the line, pushing, pushing. And he's in. Touchdown, MMCRU. Brayson Mulder from 4 yards out. And the Royals a 20-0 lead with 53 seconds to go here in the first half. What a push from the offensive line. It didn't look like there was much there initially. And really, we've seen it on both sides. Both these squads fighting for those extra yards on the ground. And Mulder able to push his way into the end zone for his first rushing touchdown of the night. Cody Evans and his point after attempt is up and good. 53 seconds to go before the halftime break. Royals in front 21-0 over the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with more on FDS right after this.
Score big with American Bank. Our staff will help you score the extra point on your financial dreams. Step onto our court and let us show you what teamwork is all about. All of our players are here to help you achieve your goals. Here's to hoping your talent, dedication, and teamwork make for a match set victory. American Bank is a proud supporter of the MMCRU Royals football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. We'll help you set financial goals that you'll crush in the future. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
MMCRU in front 21-0. A big-time drive there for the Royals. Starting back at their own 45-yard line. They milk out a few minutes of the second quarter clock, and now it's just 53 seconds to go in the first half. Mitchell Schnepp set to kick off. Back deep for the Generals. Looks like it's number 4, Hunter Kaufman. And Dominique Marco. Schnepp's kick goes inside the 10. Here's Marco on the return. And he is hit and tackled right at about the 32-yard line. They're actually going to mark it back at the 30, it looks like. So the Generals are going to have 47 seconds here to go 70 yards. And with this passing attack, they're certainly capable of it. Stick with us here on the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show. We'll have the Sibley-Ocheyedan Marching Band performing, as well as first half statistics, highlights, and scores from around the area. Wingate gives it up the middle. Not much there for Marco. Clock down to 35 seconds. It looks like the Generals are content with letting it run down. Try to get to the halftime locker room to recuperate. Marco loses a couple on that carry. Down to 15 seconds on the clock. Wingate takes the snap. He's going to throw it out to the flat. It's caught. And right there to make the tackle for the Royals. So it was number 21, Parker Glassmaker. And that'll take us to the halftime break. At the half, MMCRU on the road leading 21-0 over Sibley-Ocheyedan. We're going to head to a commercial break. We'll be back with the FDS halftime show and the Sibley-Ocheyedan Marching Band right after this here on FDS.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and Big Game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. An outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen. Farmers State Bank of Marcus, a real community bank, locally owned, and their purpose is still to service the people of Marcus, their neighbors, and the farm community for all their financial needs. Visit fsbmarcus.com for more information. With years of banking experience, along with care and attention, it's Farmers State Bank's purpose to serve the people of Marcus. Farmers State Bank welcomes you, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
Generals, the marching generals are under the direction of Matthew Morgan, assisted by Kelly Jacobsma, with frontline tech Lauren Matson, music by Jeremy Haig, percussion by John McFarland, and the guard by Emily Savage. The marching generals are proud to present their 2023 show titled The Electric City. This show will take you through the history of electricity, its chaos, power, and electrifying use in music. This exhilarating show will have you singing by the end. Oh yeah, I think so.
I'll play that now. I'll play that now.
Perfect.
I'll be right back.
Drum major Kayla Schwager, is your band ready? Marching generals, you may take the field in competition. just saw it posted. So they were talking about. I didn't think they knew.
I'd rather not on anything.
That should be the hype music before you guys run.
Sibley-Ocheyedan Marching Generals compete at the Pursuit of Excellence Starfest.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Welcome back here to the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show. The Marching Generals, the Sibley-Ocheyedan Marching Band, a fantastic job of the halftime show here tonight in Sibley. Rocked a guitar solo and all. And a rousing ovation from the crowd as the Marching Generals. Another great performance tonight here at the halftime show. At the halftime break, MMCRU in front 21-0. First half highlights included a fumble recovery in the end zone to get our scoring started tonight. Brayson Mulder jumped on an errant snap in the end zone for a Royal 7-0 lead just 90 seconds into this one. And there's Jonah Peterson connecting with Jace Cowling from 7 yards out on 3rd and goal. Made it 14-0 at the 8:15 mark of the first quarter. After a scoreless period for both squads, the Royals able to punch it in. 4-yard Mulder touchdown run, making it 21-0 with 53 seconds to go in the first half. That being our halftime score. First half statistics, Brayson Mulder leading the Royals ground game, 14 carries, 65 yards and a touchdown. Jonah Peterson, 3 carries for 23 yards. 1 carry for 1 yard is Dawson Pick. Peterson, 8 of 12 passing tonight, 124 yards in the first half with a touchdown and an interception. The leading receiver is senior classmate Kyler Bork, 3 catches, 56 yards. 3 catches for 30 yards is Mulder. 1 catch for 20 yards for Michael Peterson. Eli Schlinger, a catch for 3 yards, is Gage Johnson, 1 catch for 8, and Jace Cowling, 1 catch for 7 yards and a touchdown. Sibley-Ocheyedan led offensively by quarterback Dalton Wingate. Wingate just 5 of 15 in the first half, 50 yards passing with an interception. His lead receiver is 1 catch, is Krakis, 1 catch for 26 yards. Hench had 1 catch for 15 yards. 1 catch, 12 yards for Getzel. 1 for 2 yards for Marco, and 1 for -5 yards for Julius. The ground game led by Marco, 5 carries, just 10 yards. Kaufman has 3 carries for 10 yards. Julius a carry for 3 yards, and Wingate 2 carries for 4 yards. As I mentioned, MMCRU 3-1 overall, 3-0 in district play. They will travel to Akron Westfield next Friday night. A win here would set up a Class A District 1 showdown. Sibley-Ocheyedan trying to keep pace at 2-1 in the district race. The Generals will receive to start the second half. Here's Mitchell Schnepp to do the kicking duties. And we are an onside kick attempt, and the Generals are going to fall on it at the 49. Not sure why there's a flag on the field. And they're going to pick the flag up, it appears. It was not illegally touched, so The Royals come out and attempt an onside kick to start the second half. It does not go 10 yards. The Generals recover it at the MMCRU 49, and great field possession to start the second half. Sibley-Ocheyedan is driven inside the Royals' 20-yard line on 2 different occasions, but have nothing to show for it after a turnover on downs each time. Here's Dalton Wingate out of the shotgun. Pistol formation. Marco the deep back. And now a fumbled snap. Wingate picks it up, and he's tackled for a loss. And getting there for the tackle is Dawson Pick. Wingate tackled all the way back at the 40-yard line, and an 11-yard loss on the first play here in the second half. The Generals start the first half with a fumbled snap. This one the same. And now a 2nd and 21 upcoming. The wind blowing pretty good from south to north. The Generals have the wind at their back here in the third quarter. They like to air it out. Here's an opportunity. Wingate turns the wrong way. Now he's going to have to just keep it. Schnepp in there to make the tackle in the backfield. And the Royals defense comes up with a couple of negative plays. That a negative 2-yard loss for Wingate. Once again, miscommunication in the backfield. And this is Royals defense that has given up points this year, especially early on. They've gotten better and still getting better against the run, but defensively tonight they've been lights out, bending but not breaking. Here's 3rd and a mile. Wingate out of the shotgun, man in motion. He looks to throw and pressure up the middle. He's going to be flushed. It's deflected and incomplete. Almost intercepted, and coverage out there for the Royals is number 21, Parker Glassmaker. Glassmaker had that tackle in the last play of the first half. Almost comes away with an interception there. And the Generals go 3 and out on their first possession here in the second half. Marco going to be back on his own 26, doing the punting duties. Cowling and Bork back deep for the Royals at their own 30. Marco's kick high. Bork has it right at the 30-yard line. He's going to try to return it. He'll take it to the 34, and that's about it. Good kick coverage for the Generals on the tackle. Looks like it was number 28 on the tackle, Jackson Pedley, sophomore. A couple of young squads. The Royals, a few more seniors. Sibley-Ocheyedan, just a few seniors on their roster as well. Playing a lot of sophomores, even a couple of freshmen. 1st and 10 Royals at their own 33-yard line. Their first possession of the second half with 10:15 to go, third quarter. There's a blitz up the middle. Mulder blown up at the line of scrimmage and dropped. The Generals got a linebacker on a blitz there. Blew it up, and Mulder no carry. No yards on that carry. Michael Block on the tackle for the Generals. 2nd and 10 upcoming. This the first meeting in quite some time between these squads. Last time it was the MMC Eagles trekking up to Sibley to take on the Generals all the way back in 2003. Here's a reverse to Cowling out in the flat, makes a cut. He's across the 40 and should have a first down. And the first time we've seen an end around of sorts. And it's the junior Jace Cowling taking it for 12 yards and a first down on his first carry. Jace, a talented junior. Got to find ways to get the ball in his hands, and they do just that there. It's 1st and 10 Royals at their own 45. Blitz up the middle. Mulder. Stop right there. Might have gotten a yard if he's lucky. I say no gain, 2nd and 10. Coming up. Sibley-Ocheyedan set on stopping the running game between the tackles. Here's Peterson, looks. He's going to throw in a slant. Bork with the catch at the 45. Across the 40 all the way down to the Sibley-Ocheyedan 38-yard line. And that a 17-yard passing catch from Peterson to Bork. Man, has Jonah Peterson been efficient and accurate throwing the ball. That one's 17 more. That's 1st and 10 Royals at the Sibley-Ocheyedan 38-yard line. There's a give to Mulder off the right side. Across the 35, and he stumbles ahead to the 32. And a 6-yard gain on 1st down for Mulder. His best run here of the second half. As I mentioned, the MMC Eagles used to play non-district tilt against Sibley-Ocheyedan back in the early 2000s. This the first meeting between the squads since all the way back in the fall of 2003. That one won by the Generals. Here's Peterson, throws out left. Bork with the catch, makes a man miss, makes 2 men miss. He's still going, and finally pushed out of bounds on that far sideline. Mark it right at the 20-yard line, that giving Bork 12 yards on that catch. Kyler Bork now 5 catches on the night for 85 yards. And the Royals have it 1st and 10 at the Generals' 20. This the Royals' opening drive here in the second half. And now a hard count. Gets the Generals to jump. The Royals are going to take a free 5 yards, and it'll bring up 1st and 5 at the 15. Through the first couple of quarters tonight, it's been an efficient performance from MMCRU. Really leveled off the time of possession with a couple of long drives here. And broken a bit of a stalemate after a quick start. 1st and 5 at the Generals' 15. Peterson, a quick pass out to Colling. Colling able to break through the initial tackle attempt and all the way down inside the 10. It'll be a 1st down. And Colling able to get all the way down to about the 6-yard line. It didn't look like much was there. Picks up his 2nd catch. That a mark it at the 7 and 8-yard gain for Jace Colling. It's 1st and goal at the 7. Power I formation for the Royals offense. And now flags fly. A false start is going to make it 1st and goal from the 12. A couple of false start penalties on each side of the halftime break. MMC is able to overcome the first one. See what happens here. Mulder the deep back. 2 receivers left. 2 right on the right hash. Peterson rolls to his left. He's looking. Might tuck it and run. He does. Get inside the 10 and runs out of bounds. Looks like they'll mark it at about the 8. 3-yard gain from Peterson on that scramble. 2nd and goal from the 8. .6:51 to go in the 3rd quarter. MMCRU in front 21-0. Looking to add to their lead. Inside the Generals 10. Peterson pitches it out to Mulder. He's got some space. He'll get all the way outside and is hit out of bounds right before the pylon. They're going to mark it at about the half-yard line. Mulder took a pretty good shot right at the goal line. Marco with a tackle. Give Mulder 7 down to the half-yard line. Inches away from his second rushing touchdown of the night. Ball spotted at the half-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. And some miscommunication from MMCRU's side of things. They'll call a timeout. 6:44 to go, 3rd quarter. We'll be back here on Fuller Digital Solutions right after this.
Floyd Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org.
Back here in Sibley, I'm Tim Holmes alongside Adam Morris for Fuller Digital Solutions in Iowa High School football Friday night. We got an early start at 5:30 due to the possible incoming weather. And now our normal start time at 7 o'clock. We are at the 6:44 mark in the 3rd quarter. The Royals leading 21-0 with the ball at the Generals' half-yard line. And a heavy set package. There's the give. Roberts right up the middle, and I think he stopped short. He is. He might have gotten another inch, but he's still got a few more to go. And Roberts' first carry of the night goes for nothing. You've seen the Royals use the QB sneak on that 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2 earlier. With the size of Jonah Peterson, I don't know why he wouldn't do it again. 4th and goal. There it is, the sneak. Peterson pushing forward, and he's in. Touchdown. Touchdown Royals. And MMCRU in front 27-0 at the 6:14 mark of the 3rd quarter. Jonah Peterson's first rushing touchdown of the night from 1 yard out. And the Royals take their opening drive of the second half. They cover 67 yards over about 4 minutes, and they'll lead this one 27-0 with Cody Evans on in the extra point attempt. Evans' kick is up and no good. Point after attempt is no good. 6:14 to go, 3rd quarter. MMCRU in front, 27-0. We'll be back after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions. Here in Sibley, MMCRU in front 27-0 with 6:14 to go, 3rd quarter. A 1 yard touchdown, we'll call it a plunge from Peterson behind center. His first rushing touchdown of the night. Here's Schnepp on to kick off. Marco back deep to return. And a squib kick in the front row. It's loose. And the Generals were able to get back on it in the front row. Looks like it was number 76, Aiden Byer, able to jump on it after bobbling it initially. The Generals able to recover, and they're going to have great field possession yet again all the way out at their own 47-yard line. What a great facility up here in Sibley tonight. A nice setup at the football, we'll call it the stadium here. A great big Jumbotron, brand new on the left side of your screen in the north end zone. Here's a give on first down in about a yard, maybe a yard. Is the freshman Hunter Kaufman on the carry. We'll give him a yard to the 48. Brayson Mulder able to track him down from behind. Just a nice facility here for high school football at the Class A level. 2nd and 9, Generals at their own 47. Out of the gun, Wingate gives it off. Marco makes a quick move at the line of scrimmage. Crosses midfield to the 40, working to the 47. Give him 5. Five-yard gain there for Dominique Marco, the sophomore running back. It's 3rd and 5 for the Generals. Just over the 50-yard line. Wingate handles the snap. Under pressure, throws it up into double coverage, and it's incomplete. Pass is intended for Dawson Krakis. Double coverage there for the Royals by Tatum Hicks. It looked like Kyler Bork and Parker Glassmaker all over there. Looks like the Generals are going to send out the punt team. Here on 4th and 5. Bork and Cowling back deep. Got to watch out for a fake here as punting from the opponent's 48-yard line. This one is high, short, and the returners are going to get away. It's going to take a Generals bounce all the way down to the 10-yard line. So a 38-yard punt for Dominique Marco, and that'll work out well for the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals. The Royals will have it 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line. 4:41 to go here in the third quarter. Some other games from around the district tonight. Akron Westfield traveled to Lamar's Galen. The Westerners led 36-7 in the fourth quarter. That one a 4:30 start tonight in Lamar's. Maybe a final score for that one. Here's Peterson out of the pistol. Gives to Mulder off the left side. He's got some space. Now he's going to kick it outside even further across the 30, the 35, and he's pushed out of bounds. And Brayson Mulder snaps off a big run. 30. See where they mark it at the 39. A 29-yard gain on first down for Brayson Mulder, his largest run of the night. That one's going to put him over the century mark. $19 carries, 107 yards to go along with the touchdown. 1st and 10, Royals at the 39. Mulder again. Up the middle. He'll pick up 6 more. As he just crosses the 45. Mulder just a sophomore. A 6-yard carry. 20 carries on the night for 113 yards. Clock down to 4 minutes in the third quarter. Low snap. Peterson keeps it. Tries to get outside. He'll eventually get there as he goes out of bounds after just give him a yard. Peterson picks up a yard. 3rd and 7 coming up, or excuse me, 3rd and 3 coming up. Looked like he might have had something if he cut it up. 3rd and 3, Royals just shy of midfield. Peterson gives to Pick. He gets off the left side. There's contact, and I think he stood up short of the first down. He needed 3, he only gets 2 on Pick's 2nd carry of the night. 4th and 1 at their own 48-yard line. See if the Royals go for it, or if they punt it away. I wouldn't be afraid to punt this one away just to not give any momentum back, but if you're going to go for it, Peterson on the sneak might be the key. That's exactly what it is. Peterson is going to pick it up. He gets 1.5 yards on that one out to midfield, and it's first down Royals right at the 50. And once again, Jonah Peterson able to fall forward, and the QB sneak so effective with his 6'2", 215-pound frame. Royals have it 1st and 10 right at midfield. The clock continues to run here in the 3rd quarter. Peterson looks, tries to go for the slant, nothing there. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's got room to the left. Across the 45. Now he's going to bounce it back. And inside the 40, give him 11 yards up to the 39 on that scramble. Credit to Peterson. He looked for the slant. There's nothing there. He didn't force it. Able to escape the pocket on the backside and runs for 11. After that first drive interception thrown, Jonah's really settled in. 1st and 10 on a counter. Here's Mulder trying to get outside. It's one-on-one. Stiff arm. He'll get taken out at the 30. And a 9-yard gain on first down for Mulder. Bring up 2nd and 1 right at the 30-yard line. Pretty good blocking there up front on that counter. I'd like to see Mulder make that one cut inside the wide receiver block, and he may be able to take it. There's Mulder again. And he'll be tripped up, but a gain of 4. And it's first down. The Royals continue to plug away on the ground. It was Caden Julius on the General's tackle. But it's been a steady dose of Brayson Mulder here in the 3rd quarter. His 22nd carry for 126 yards on the night. The junior had 14 carries in the first half. Peterson, play action, rolls left. Nothing there. He's going to run with it. He's got space. And he'll be pushed out of bounds after another first down. They're going to mark it at the 13. A 13-yard gain for Peterson on first down. The Royals have it 1st and 10 inside the red zone at the 14-yard line. Here's the give. Pick off the left side. And he stood up. Dawson Pick in his 3rd carry of the night. No gain on that run. MMCRU led this one 21-0 at the halftime break. They have their first drive of the second half. Cover 67 yards and over 4 minutes for a touchdown. Now trying to take this one down to the end of the 3rd quarter and do it again. Pick off the left side. He has some space. Pick in the open field. He has the first down. And they're going to say short of the end zone. And that by far Pick's best run of the night. all the way down to the 1. A 13-yard gain for Dawson Pick. And it's 1st and goal at the 1. See if they reward the young man. Clock ticking at 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Mulder back into the backfield. Here's the give to Mulder. And he will get in. Touchdown. Touchdown Royals. Grayson Mulder from 1 yard out. And the sophomore has his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. And 21 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. The lead is now up to 33-0, and the Royals are going to come out in that swing formation. Peterson's just going to run with it, and he's in. 2-point conversion is good, and it's 35-0 Royals in front. 21 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back right after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Back here in Sibley, MMCRU in front 35-0 with 21 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter after a 1-yard touchdown run from sophomore running back Grayson Mulder. Mulder's 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. He also recovered a fumble in the end zone in the early part, on the first Generals offensive play of the night. Here's Mitchell Schnepp set to kick off. Schnepp will squib this one a bit further than the previous two. And it looks like Marco tried picking it up with a knee down right at about the 21. The Generals have it 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Just been that kind of night for Sibley-Ocheyedan. A couple of opportunities early on. A couple of turnovers led to scores for the Royals. And then getting inside the 15-yard line a couple of times and having to turn it over on downs. And that will end the 3rd quarter of play. After 3, MMCRU in front 35-0. We'll head to the final frame after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Mike's Construction of Marcus is a 2nd-generation general contractor who is a proud supporter of MMCRU, Royal Athletics, and academics. Mike's Construction can help build your dream home from the groundwork, starting with the foundation, to the detailed finish work on the inside. Take a minute to like Mike's Construction on Facebook and see some of the awesome work they have done, and keep them in mind for your next in-house project. Mike's Construction of Marcus. Go Royals!
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
Back here in Sibley, MMCRU in front 35-0. The Royals a 21-0 lead at the half. Managed a couple of long scoring drives in the 3rd quarter, and it stretched the lead to 35. Here's Dalton Wingate out of the shotgun. See if the Generals offense can get going. He looks left. He goes deep into coverage, and it's intercepted by Kyler Bork. And Bork stepped out at the 46-yard line. One of the Generals receivers, I think it was just overthrown. One of them dropped down as they're cramping up on the field right now. It's the first play here in the fourth quarter, and Wingate is intercepted by Kyler Bork. It's Bork's. To check my notes here. Bork's third interception of the season. He had a pick six last week in the win against South O'Brien. We do have an injury timeout. The General down. We'll take a commercial break. 11:48 to go in this one. Royals in front 35-0. We'll be back here on FDS.
Probably the biggest thing that we do a little bit different than a lot of schools is the live work side of the world. So when we teach our students, we actually, if you look around the shop and see what they're working on, in most cases it's a customer car, and so they get real-world application.
Our engineering design program is basically drawing components, manufacturing of the components, and then we get into the inspection of the components. So they got to create it, make it, and inspect it just as they would in industry.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with Land O'Lakes and Kent feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Schmelling Construction is a general excavating company that specializes in farm drainage, terraces, waterways, demolition, and concrete asphalt recycling. They are a proud supporter of the local school district and community. Schmelling Construction is a family-owned business that has been going strong since 1977. Visit them online at schmellingconstruction.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
The injured general on the field was senior wide receiver Riley Getzel. Getzel is cramping up. It appears that he's doing all right as he was able to walk off under his own power. The interception results in the Royals having it 1st and 10 at the Generals' 46. And here's a pitch to Mulder on the outside, and he'll take it down to the 40, a 6-yard gain for Bryson Mulder. Second and 4 coming up at the 40. That was Mulder's 23rd carry of the night for 132 yards. Looks like the Royals have a new quarterback in the ballgame. It's freshman Eli Harpenaugh getting a couple of snaps. Harpenaugh is going to keep it, and he'll get a yard up to the 39. And Harpenaugh in the stat book with a carry for 1 yard. The Generals, it was number 66, Cassidy Henrich on the tackle. Henrich has led this Generals defense all season long. Third and 3. Harpenaugh snap, gives it to Pick. He's got room off the right side. He'll have a first down up to the 35. And on 3rd and 2, the Royals pick up 4. Dawson Pick keeps the sticks moving. Four yards on that carry. The freshman Eli Harpenaugh in at quarterback. Here's the give to Pick. He'll fall forward for, I'll give him 3, up to the 32. Clock continues to run, 9:25 to go in this one. A 35-0 Royals lead. MMCRU is trying to keep pace with Akron Westfield in the district race. And they've come here tonight and made a statement, and they will head to Akron next week in a matchup of what appears to be a couple of undefeated teams in the district. Here's Harpenaugh out of the pistol. Give it to Mulder. Mulder tries getting outside. Good containment. He'll turn it up and pick up. Give him 6. Up to the 26. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. Mulder's still in the ball game. Third and 1. Harpenaugh under center. We'll give it to Roberts. Roberts will pick up about 6 up to the 20. It's Roberts' best run of the night. This drive started at the Generals' 46-yard line after a Kyler Bork interception. Once again, Eli Harpenaugh, freshman and quarterback. Looks like Tatum Hicks, the running back. Hicks is going to get the carry right up the middle. He'll pick up a couple of yards to the 18, his first carry of the night. Give Hicks 2 yards up to the 18, and it's 2nd and 8. Clock down to 7 minutes in this one. If you're just joining us, MMCRU is able to score twice in the first 3.5 minutes of this one. One off a turnover and 2 taking their second offensive possession down the field for a score. Here's Hicks off to the right side, trying to use his speed. He's tackled from behind and flags fly. I think there's going to be a horse collar call, as Hicks was right at the first down sticks at the 10-yard line. On an 8-yard gain for Tatum Hicks. Penalty should make it half distance to the goal and mark it down at the 5. Royals jumped out of a 14-0 lead and then were able to score with 53 seconds to go in the first half, making it 21-0 at the break. Scoring on both offensive possessions in the third quarter has put this one out of reach with 6 minutes to go. Harpenaugh, play action. He's looking to run. Out of the pocket he does. Makes a guy miss, and he's in for a touchdown. The freshman Eli Harpenaugh runs it in from 5 yards out. It's a touchdown Royals, 41-0 with 5:55 to go. That's the first carry of the night for Harpenaugh. There's Cody Evans in on the point after attempt. Michael Schmellen, the holder. There's Evans' extra point up and good. 5:55 to go. It's 42-0. MMCRU in front. We'll be back after this commercial break here on FDS.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, 3-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
MMCRU in front, 42-0, 5:55 to go in the ball game. Take this time to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. You see Smith Insurance on the scoreboard, Farmer State Bank, and our starting lineups and the pregame show, as well as all of our commercials throughout. Make sure to shop locally. Those businesses that support MMCRU Athletics and Fuller Digital Solutions. Here's a squib kick. Scooped up at the 6, making a couple of guys miss. And being pushed out at the 24. A good return there by Tate Marco, a sophomore. And the Generals will have it 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Fuller Digital Solutions, Iowa's premier streaming service for Iowa high school football and Iowa high school athletics here in northwest Iowa, southwest Iowa, and southeast South Dakota. The Generals have it 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Snapping a run out of it. And a nice run by the quarterback. Looks like it's Kaufman on the carry, the freshman. Lowers his shoulder and finishes the run nicely. He picks up, give him 8. Out to the 32. Kaufman's 5th carry of the night for 19 yards. The Generals have had their most success on the ground. They just were not able to finish a couple of drives in the first half. Here's Kaufman again on a direct snap. He'll have the first down up to the 35. Give him 3. It's the Generals' first down. As we mentioned, both of these squads still a lot of younger players playing. Sibley-Ocheyedan. Looking at the roster here, 7 seniors on the squad. Here's Kaufman, gets the edge. And he'll be taken down at the 46 and a 10-yard gain for a first down. So I mentioned Kaufman, just a freshman. See how well he can run the ball. Dominique Marco, just a sophomore. Getting a lot of these, not only non-seniors, but underclassmen, the ball in their hands. 3:20 to go in the ball game. 42-0, Royals in front. Generals, a couple of first downs. Here's a pass, and it's caught across midfield to the 46. That's Tate Marco. He had the nice kickoff return just a few plays ago. First pass attempt for Kaufman is completed. That an 8-yard gain on first down. Running off the right side. Again, Kaufman first down. Give him 5 up to the 41. First and 10. Sibley-Ocheyedan at the MMCRU 41-yard line. Clock continues to run. 2:20 to go in this one. Kaufman looks. He's going to throw it deep, and it's overthrown. So the pass was intended for Tanner Grease. Grease just a sophomore. And now an injured General behind the play right at about midfield. And with a minute 57 to go, MMCRU in front, 42-0. We're going to take an injury timeout with a General down. We'll be right back after this commercial break here on FDS.
Clearing up dark skin spots and acne and softening fine lines and wrinkles is Sioux Valley Family Health, now offering med spa services including Botox Dysport, fillers, microdermabrasion, chemical peels, and hydrofacials. Sioux Valley Family Health, where your family is our family.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support MMCRU sports. As Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 19 years, we are committed to agriculture and rural Iowa. If you need financing for your farm, home, or vehicle, our lenders are ready to listen. We understand that families and students are busy, so download our app and you can do your banking while you're on the go. Our staff in Marcus and Cleghorn are committed to building strong connections in their communities and look forward to serving you. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, with offices in 35 locations in West Central Iowa. Member FDIC.
Next level internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabit per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
The injured general on the play was quarterback Hunter Kaufman, as we called his name a few times, the talented freshman, able to get up and walk off under his own power, which is a great sign. Coming in to run the offense here for the Generals. Looks like Evan Beltman, the sophomore, will go under center with a two-back set. 2nd and 10 at the 41. Give up the middle. On the carries, number 28, Jackson Pedley. Pedley picks up a couple in his first carry of the night. Minute 23 to go. A 3rd and 8 coming up for the Generals. A 42-0 ball game. There's the give off the left side. Not much going there. No gain on that carry. In on the tackle for the Royals. Like number 72, Ben Tenniger with the tackle. Tenniger just a sophomore. Start on the line tonight as well. Give it a yard gain. It's 4th and 7. Easton Byer was on that carry. Fourth and 7. And that's fumbled, and once again, Tenniger in there. Give Ben Tenniger the sack on the Generals. Evan Beltman, and that's going to do it. Final score tonight in Sibley. MMCRU goes on the road and picks up their 4th consecutive victory, a 42-0 win over the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals tonight in this Class A District 1 matchup. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back with the highlights of this one and statistics right after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Score big with American Bank. Our staff will help you score the extra point on your financial dreams. Step onto our court and let us show you what teamwork is all about. All of our players are here to help you achieve your goals. Here's to hoping your talent, dedication, and teamwork make for a match set victory. American Bank is a proud supporter of the MMCRU Royals football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. We'll help you set financial goals that you'll crush in the future. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Fuller Digital Solutions post-game show. Final score tonight in Sibley. MMCRU goes on the road and gets a shutout victory, 42-0 over the Sibley-Ocheyedan Generals. Highlights in this one tonight, the Royals got on the board early after throwing an interception in the end zone on their first offensive drive. The Generals, on an errant snap on their first play from scrimmage, Brayson Mulder able to recover a fumble in the end zone for a touchdown. It was 7-0 with the 10:36 mark of the first quarter. The Royals then got the ball back after a 3-and-out. And it was Jonah Peterson connecting with Jace Colling from 7 yards out. A 14-0 Royals lead with 8:25 to go in the opening quarter. Both teams played to a stalemate after that until Mulder ran it in from 4 yards out, making it 21-0 with just 53 seconds to go in the first half. And to start the second half of play, the Royals cover 67 yards over 4 minutes, and a 1-yard touchdown run from Jonah Peterson made it 27-0 at the 6:14 mark. Then in the third quarter, on yet their next drive, it was a 1-yard TD run for Mulder, his second of the night. 35-0 lead with just 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. And then a touchdown in the fourth quarter. His freshman Eli Harpenaugh scampered in from 5 yards out. And the freshman, his first career touchdown in varsity action. The extra point was made. It was 42-0. And that's what the final ended up being here tonight in Sibley. Leading the way for the Royals offense attack, once again, it's senior quarterback Jonah Peterson doing everything. The senior 11 of 15 passing, 161 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. The senior also able to rush 9 times, 54 yards, and a touchdown. The sophomore Brayson Mulder led the way on the ground, however. 24 carries, 138 yards, and 2 TDs unofficially for the Royals ground game. Dawson Pick, 6 carries, 23 yards. Mason Roberts, 2 carries, 6 yards. Jace Colling, a carry for 12. It was Eli Harpenaugh, 2 carries for 6 yards and a touchdown. Tatum Hicks, 2 carries for 10 yards. Receiving side of things, leading the way for the Royals. The receptions, it was Kyler Bork, 5 of them with 85 yards. 3 catches for Mulder for 30 yards. A catch for Michael Peterson, 20 yards. A catch for Gage Johnson for 8 yards. Jace Colling, 2 catches, 15 yards and a touchdown. And sophomore Eli Schlinger records his first catch of the season, 1 catch for 3 yards. Sibley-Ocheyedan, an aerial attack, came out and turned the ball over a couple of times and had to play from behind. The Royals able to play some soft coverage and really keep the receivers in front of them. It was Dalton Wingate ending his night 5 of 17 with 2 interceptions and 50 yards passing. Hunter Kaufman came in 1 for 1 for 8 yards. The leading receiver tonight, Hench, had a catch for 15, but Krakis 1 for 26 yards. Getzel a catch for 12. Julius a catch for -5. Marco had a catch for, Tate Marco had a catch for 8. And the other Marco, 1 catch for 2 yards. The ground game was Kaufman, 8 carries, 37 yards on the night. 6 carries for Marco, 15 yards. Wingate, 3 carries, 2 yards. Julius, a carry and 3 yards. Pedley, 1 carry, 2 yards. And Byer, a carry and 1 for 1 yard. Royals improved to 4-1 overall, 4-0 in district play. As we mentioned, it sets up a showdown for the top of the league next Friday night in Akron. The Royals traveled to Akron-Westfield to take on the 10th-ranked Akron-Westfield Westerners, who handled Galen Catholic tonight in Lamar's rather easily. That one was 36-7 in the fourth quarter, the last that we've seen in a 4:30 start. The Royals head to Akron next week with the district championship in mind. Sibley-Ocheyedan falls to 2-3 on the season. The Generals 2-3 on the year, 2-2 in district play. Still have everything ahead of them to play for. They'll host Galen Catholic here next Friday night. before traveling to Hartley Melvin Sanborn as well. And Sibley-Ocheyedan, as I mentioned, just one win last year in Class 1A, dropping down, and an opportunity for them to earn a playoff spot over the next couple weeks as well. So the Generals will host Galen Catholic here next Friday night. For Tim Holmes alongside Adam Morris, thanks for joining us for the early start tonight due to the weather. Glad we're able to be in Sibley and bring you some Friday night football action here. And Royals football continues to march on as they head to Akron Westfield next week. That one will be on Fuller Digital Solutions, streaming live next Friday night, and a tentative, 7 o'clock start anymore with the weather. So tentative 7 o'clock start next Friday night. For Tim Holmes and Adam Morris, have a great weekend. We'll see you guys next week.